Hello and welcome to another TBR training video. Today's video will cover some quick tips and reference guides for faculty who are approaching the end of term and need to review information on students in the most efficient manner possible. So I'm going to start out here on the faculty tools, and as you can see I've got all of my faculty tools available. I'm going to start on the attendance tab, so I'm going to select record attendance. And I now have the displays of all of my programs, so I'm going to start with my full term collision repair technology. So this is the standard navigation that you would normally use to get to your attendance tracking page. What we're going to be covering today are just some tips to where to review the information in the most direct manner possible. So I'm going to start with Ms. Waller here at the top. And I think this will be a good time to note that if you do have a large number of students and don't want to go through the effort of scrolling, you can use this search bar in the top. So as I type, it will actually perform the search. So as you can see, I only typed in Wall and it narrowed my results down to just that single student. So that can be a way to speed up your grade entry and grade review if you are only looking at a particular student. So I'm going to go ahead and select that student. I'm going to display all of my courses that are available, but most importantly, I do want to make sure that you see that I do have the information on the summary over here in the student details. So this tells me both the scheduled hours for the term, as well as the total attendance hours that have been recorded in the term and the total absent hours. It will also show you the last date that attendance was posted for that particular student. So I can see at this point that was 1 week ago. So this is the first place that you should be using to review all that information for a student. Now, if you have a more specific question related to a particular course for a student, there's also the ability to do that. So I'm going to choose this course here, Non-Structural Analysis and Damage Rep, and then I'm going to select the Attendance tab. So what this will do is it will show me the information for that course only. So as you can see, I have 375 customary hours. The start and end date are just for that term, and then it'll show me the total attendance hours within that term. This is a very key thing to understand, that for the attendance tracking module within Banner, it will only display that term's information. At this time for the summer term, if there's any information regarding to the term previous, you'll probably need to access the SIM system or other records to make sure that if that course was continued over terms, that you know the full amount that is available. So once again, I can just scroll through all of my classes here and see how much attendance has been entered for each and every one. So you can see even if I have a 0 and I have a last date of attendance null, but this is a way that you can review students in a little bit more efficient manner. And if I need to clear the search parameters, I can just clear and continue reviewing my students as necessary. So as I pull up the next student, you'll see I get a different display. And then as I select my different courses, I can review the attendance here. So that is one quick tip that hopefully will help you review the information and make sure that all attendance and absent hours are entered correctly by the end of the term. The next tip that we'd like to cover is in faculty grade entry. So as I navigate over to my faculty grade entry, I would like to remind everybody that the first thing you will see is the status. So if I see a grading status of not started for any of my courses, then that means that there have been no grades entered whatsoever. I'll also see a status of rolled. So if I have no grades and nothing has rolled, I will get a not started in each of those. My in progress will let me know that if I do open this up, I will see that yes, I do have grades entered. I have some that have rolled and others that have been entered fairly recently. If I were to go ahead and complete and enter a grade here and save, the in progress as I refresh the screen will change from in progress to completed. And then once the nightly roll of grades is turned on and running, this will change from in progress to completed as well. One other quick tip, if you did want to get any quick status reports on a course, the arrow at the very top right can be used to give you a quick reference point for how many grades have been entered, how many students are registered. So as you can see, I have 6 eligible students and 0 that have had final grades. It'll also give me some other general information, but that is probably the most useful. The last thing to cover is, of course, that search does work in this particular screen as well. So if I was just searching for a course and I didn't want to do any scrolling, I can start to enter in that course title, safety, and it'll take me right to that course. And then if I have a specific student I'm looking for, once again, I can just begin entering that, and it'll take me directly to that student to hopefully enable some quicker data entry. So these are all the tips that we wanted to cover before the end of the term. I would like to remind everybody that there is a new training video covering the export and import functionality as well. So if you are trying to grade a large number of students, please do refer to that longer training video to help enable that. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope this has been useful, and good luck getting all of your grades and attendance entered by the end of the term. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.